Hello to Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, my fellow Virgos. I'm a Virgo Sun. Welcome to my channel, guys. We're doing 2025 halftime readings, trying to figure out what we need to do, how we need to make the most of the remainder of 2025. So Virgo, if you are new here, I hope you'll decide to subscribe and please give this video a thumbs up. That helps my channel so much. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's do some evaluating and some predicting. How can we best move forward for 2025? Okay, Virgo. Currently, important choices are needing to be made. Where you're at right now, I feel like there's two different directions that you can go, Virgo, and you're trying to decide what's the best route, which way do I go. There's an important decision for you to make, and it's time for you to take the blinders off and do it. When the Two of Swords shows up, it's decision time. So it might just be, maybe you've been procrastinating and just not wanting to go down a certain path that you're meant to, or maybe there is an important love choice for you. This is going to be something different for each one of you because it's a general reading. But choices are going to be very important for you for the remainder of 2025. It's going to be very important for your 2026. The choices you make today are going to impact you for a while. So make good ones, and it's decision time. It's time to do it. So what's crossing you all right now is the Queen of Cups. Now, we just entered Cancer season. This is Cancer energy when I read. And this is also, you nurturing yourself, showing yourself some self-love, and listening to your intuition. Okay, the Queen of Cups is the most empathetic queen of the four queens in the tarot deck, and this is that beautiful mother love energy where how if you were blessed to have a wonderful mom like I was, she always made you feel better. She always made you feel loved and supported. It's time for you to make the decisions that are going to give this energy for you the rest of the year. Now, at your foundation, we have the Page of Wands. I want you to get excited about the next 6 months, guys, because there's a lot to get excited about. I feel like you're going to make an important decision, an important choice that is going to really propel you to greatness. And I think you feel it, Virgo. You feel that it's time for you to get off the pot and make that move and make that decision and get excited about your life. The more excitement you show, Virgo, the more excitement life is going to be. When this page shows up, it's about feeling confidence and excitement and enthusiasm. And if you're not enthusiastic about your life, you need to ask yourself why and what needs to change. Maybe that is the important decision that you are meant to make right now. But it is really going to be a theme for the next 6 months, the rest of your year. And in the recent past, we have the Six of Swords. Maybe some of you have moved recently. A lot of times this card will show up when there's a physical move. But I feel like you have been through a lot in 2025 and you're ready to move into a calmer space. Peace is going to be a very important priority for you for the rest of 2025, because I feel like a lot of us have been dealing with turmoil, chaos, and we are just ready for calmer waters. And when this card shows up, that's the goal here. So think about possibly moving as well. If you have been contemplating a move, maybe this is your sign that, it's time for you to change locations and actually move your home to a new space. Maybe that's what it's going to take. Your crowning card, what is crowning for you, is the Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like you've been lacking a plan on what you need to accomplish or how you need to accomplish whatever it is you're setting out to do. And when the Queen of Swords shows up in reverse, it's absolutely time for you to get serious. Think logically about a situation and just come up with a plan. Be strategic. And it's also a sign to really watch how you speak to people. This queen can be very cutting with her tongue. And I don't know if someone has hurt your feelings, Virgo, Or, you know, sometimes as a Virgo, I understand we don't mean to be cutting with our words, but sometimes our delivery really sucks. And that's why we get that horrible reputation for being the nitpicker, or, you know, always so critical. So watch your delivery on things, because it may not be well received at this time if you don't really put some thought into how your words are coming across. You know, as critical as we can be, we don't take criticism well. So maybe put yourself in the shoes of someone that you're trying to give that advice to, and think, okay, if I was hearing this, if someone was telling me this, how would I want it to be delivered to me? And go from there. Now, in your near future, we have the Seven of Pentacles. It's time for you to really nurture and come up with a plan. You know, like we've been saying, it's decision time here, and it's also time to put the work in to make sure that we have the most out of the next 6 months, so that we go into 2026 knowing that we did everything we could. You know, this is the reap what you sow card. And I feel like if we can keep that in mind for the rest of the year, the harvest come December 31st is going to be great for us. But where our attention goes is where our energy needs to flow. It's going to be very important. So your feelings at this time, guys, I feel like there's some sadness, maybe some disappointment around an area in your life. Could be love life for someone. It could be career for someone. It might be the reason why you're wanting to move away, just to get a fresh start. Sometimes that's needed. But right now, I just feel like we're down in the dumps a little bit. And maybe 2025 has been a bit of a disappointment for us. And we want to make sure that we start living life a little bit differently, with a little bit more positivity around us. But it's definitely time for us to start our healing journey, and to look forward into the rest of 2025, starting with July 1st, with a fresh set of eyes and a fresh heart, and knowing that we can move past whatever's hurt us. It doesn't define us. It becomes part of our story, but we can definitely heal from it and move forward. Now, your environment right now, okay, rebuild. We are in the rebuild mode when the Tower card shows up in reverse. Whatever this heartache is that you've been dealing with, whatever has gotten you into this emotional space, or this traumatic kind of headspace, you're going to conquer it, guys, and you're going to start focusing on rebuild, on how you want the rest of the year to look. January through June, that's in our past, okay? We can't change it. We can only learn from it. And we can start using it as the foundation for building something better for the rest of 2025. So I like when the Tower shows up in reverse, because the chaos has already happened. And I feel like that's what you're really wanting to move away from, Virgo. Moving out of this, the craziness with this upright, and just start rebuilding and paying attention to how we want life to look, and what we want to build, and what our goal is. So your guides and ancestors want you to know this is the Six of Cups energy. Don't repeat the past, guys. There's an important lesson to be learned from whatever this heartache is that you're dealing with, but actually it's time for you to learn from it and not repeat it. We don't want this card to keep showing up. We don't want that lesson to keep showing up for us. It's time for us to conquer whatever this is that's been trying to conquer us with this Tower. And know that we don't have to repeat the old patterns. We are ready to move away from chaos and instability, and we're ready to embrace structure and harmony and a harvest. And if you want that to happen, don't repeat past lessons. Actually learn from them. That's very, very important for you for the rest of 2025. And an important message for your outcome. Things might seem a little out of balance for a while, because you're in rebuild mode with this Tower in reverse here. And sometimes finding our footing can be a little tricky when we're in rebuild mode. But that's why I want you to get crystal clear with this. I want this Queen to get upright for us, guys, so that we know what we want out of life and we don't repeat old patterns. And we want to restore balance. We want to move into the calmer waters. And I feel like that has to be your reminder for the rest of the year, Virgo, is to not repeat old patterns and not repeat old lessons, to actually learn from them. You know, there's one card that I always pull from this deck, and it's the Wolf card, and it's about turning knowledge into wisdom. It's one thing to have the knowledge, but true wisdom is putting it into practice, and I think that's going to be very important for you. Now, at the bottom of the deck, look, we have the Five of Wands. That is restoring order out of chaos. We're conquering the inner fears, the inner turmoil, and the chaotic energy that we've been dealing with. Going forward, this is the goal for 2025, the rest of it, to actually move away from the destructive patterns, the destructive behavior, and really conquering these challenges and knowing that we can do it. Really interesting. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for these cards. For that Two of Swords, where we're at currently, the decision that we are meant to make, let's get a clarifier for that. I feel like this card wants to come out. Okay, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Definitely, now when this card shows up, I was doing a reading one time, and when it showed up, I knew instantly that this person had actually started counseling. They had gone to a counselor, and it blew her mind when I asked her if she just started it. And so whenever I see the Hierophant show up, I remind people that it might be your decision to, as you're going into healing, because that's what the Hierophant is about as well, spiritual healing and big institutions, like big systems in your life. Don't be afraid to seek out counseling and seek out guidance from someone who you trust. It could be a therapist or a counselor. It could be a pastor. It could just be a good trusted friend that you really believe in. But this, you could actually be being called to step out of old patterns and make a new way for yourself. I feel like that's an important message for someone to hear, because we are getting, you know, I've been saying throughout all of this is don't repeat the lesson. Don't repeat the lesson. Well, the Hierophant is about traditional, doing things in a traditional way. Maybe you're meant to shake it up a little bit. We're going to clarify this the Queen of Cups now. This nurturing energy that could help you. It's time for you to nurture yourself, show yourself some love, and definitely getting counseling might actually do that. Okay, a new beginning with the Fool. This might be new for you, Virgo, to have a new, softer, gentler version for yourself, to be there for you, to be there for the people around you as well. Maybe, you know, like I said, we Virgos get a bad rap for being critical and nitpicky. And it might be time for you to soften it up a little bit with this Queen of Cups energy here and start communicating from that space of, remember what I said about how as much as we can criticize, we don't like to be criticized. So even if you're trying to help someone, be gentle, go easy. It's a new beginning for you. Now the Page of Wands, let's get a clarifier for our foundation here. Oh, beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles. It's time for you guys to get excited about your life and the structures that you're trying to build with this, with this Tower card. It could be an important time for you to pay attention to career. I do feel like if you're wanting to start a business or get really aggressive about rebuilding your career, this next 6 months is going to be really important for you. You can make great progress. And, you know, this is the card of self-sufficiency. She's a self-made woman, self-made man, and she relied on herself and she put the hard work in, and now she's got glory days all around her. That's the energy that we want. That's what we are trying to focus on. Now, the Six of Swords in your recent past. Let's get a clarifier for that one. Okay, the Wish card showing up. I do feel like somebody is really wanting to move somewhere. And with this Nine of Cups showing up, if that is you, if you're really wanting to just pack up your things and make a physical like relocation, I say go for it. But this make a wish right now. When the Nine of Cups shows up, that's wish fulfillment, and that's gratification and things coming, you know, into our reality that we've been hoping and wishing for. And I feel like we're moving towards that energy of making our goals and dreams come true. And very, very good news for us Virgos. I like that. I've got my own goals that I'm working on too, and I really hope to make some progress in the next 6 months. Okay, that Queen of Swords in reverse that's crowning us. Okay, the King of Wands. So it's important when you're making decisions to also really, really take into account what you get passionate about. When you're making these new plans for your life, Virgo, whether it be a new relationship or a new career, I want you to really pay attention about what gets you fired up, what makes your stomach flutter, what makes your heart sing, and go for it. When the King of Wands shows up in a reading, that's you being boss energy, and it's time for you to take control. You know, come up with that plan, because I feel like we've been procrastinating and we haven't really done it. But once we get on board with logically coming up with the plan that we need, we're going to be unstoppable with this King of Wands. And it's go time. It's go time, Virgo. Maybe that'll be the title of your video. Now, the future, what's coming in for us, let's get a clarifier for that Seven of Pentacles, the seeds that we're planting. Rebirth. Beautiful. This is a new beginning, guys. I feel like we need to tie up loose ends for the rest of 2025 so that 2026 is going to really, really be something exciting, something that gets us, really makes us happy, feel fulfilled. We're going to start a new chapter on January 1st. But we've got to nurture the goals and dreams right now. When Judgment card shows up, it's about making good choices, which that is the very first thing we said was it's decision time. It's time for you to finally make the choice, choose you, Virgo. But it's about making good choices as well, using good judgment as we are closing out a chapter and opening another one. Nurture the goals and dreams or the relationship or whatever it is, XYZ, that whatever is going to make your heart sing, it's time to nurture it so that you have that rebirth, that new beginning. Okay, this Three of Swords that has us a little heartbroken. Let's get some clarity about it. The High Priestess. Okay. When the High Priestess shows up, I do feel like, you know, of course, everybody knows this to be the intuition card, listening to your intuition, listening to your heart. This is definitely telling you to follow your heart for the rest of 2025, Virgo. Pay attention to what feeds your soul, what makes you feel fulfilled, happy, blessed, nurtured, supported, loved. Doesn't matter what other people think. Right now, you need to feel supported and you need to be your biggest cheerleader. So take care of your heart for the rest of this year and see what happens then. See what happens. Take care of you. Now, your environment with that Tower in reverse, I actually love that card in that position. Ooh, this one jumped. Stay positive. You know, you're in rebuild mode when the Tower shows up like this. Focus on positive energy and leave behind old habits that no longer serve you. It's time for you to walk away from something that's been holding you back. You don't want that to be a part of the new story. When the Tower, when that Tower moment has already passed, you need to leave things behind. Remember what our guides were trying to tell us. Don't repeat the old lessons. Don't revisit old cycles. Get off the merry-go-round. Get off the Ferris wheel. And quit dwelling in the past and looking at things that you cannot change. Learn the lessons from them so that they can enrich you and make you wiser going forward. Remember that Wolf card I told you about from this deck? Knowledge and wisdom are two different things. They go hand in hand. And to be truly wise is when you put knowledge into practice. So let's see what our guides want us to know about that Six of Cups and, you know, not living in the past. Oh, wow. Definitely confirmation, you guys. We are to leave the past where it belongs, in the past. We are to cherish the memories, love them, but we're in rebuild mode. We are ready to make new memories. We don't need this old stuff, this old energy from the past. We've already been there, done that. You know, what was that line from Ragnar in the Vikings? Don't look back, you're not going that way. Okay, this is part of your story, but it doesn't define you. And now it's time to redefine yourself with the Judgment card. Ooh, that gave me goosebumps. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that for us Virgos. Okay, clarifier for the Two of Pentacles in reverse, our outcome card. We want balance. Okay, the Eight of Swords. I'm really getting a message here. This is another message about put knowledge into practice so that you are wise. Don't be a prisoner to the past. Don't be a prisoner to old habits. If you don't restore balance into your life, and you know, there are, okay, I'm being called back to this too, because we have two twos here, the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. And we're searching for balance, remember. Restore balance to your life and keep things that are out of control, get them under control. And when you're in rebuild mode, and that's going to give you the peace moving forward that you're looking for. Wow. But you know what? You can break out of this old pattern. You're the one holding yourself hostage there, Virgo, not anybody else. You're the only one that can break free from this cycle of repetition and making the same mistakes over and over and not learning your lesson. It's up to you to stop this, and nobody can do it for you. Okay, let's get a message. What is your theme for the rest of 2025, Virgo? Oh, I feel like that card wanted to come out. It kind of jumped. Okay, Parrot Spirit, watch your words. I don't know if you guys, I try not to dwell on the law of attraction because I feel like that I'm someone who works with it and it's so important for me, but I realize not everybody does that or acknowledges it. We all do. Sometimes we just don't acknowledge it, but words are powerful. Words are spells. You speak things into your life. So it's very, very important for you to watch your words at this time. Speak lovingly to yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. Build yourself up. Be your biggest cheerleader. You don't want to tear yourself down with negativity. That's an old pattern that we're stopping. You want to build yourself up with positivity, positive words, positive affirmations. Start your day out with gratitude. Before I get out of bed every morning, I think of 3 things that I'm grateful for, at least. And after that, I go brush my teeth. Look in the mirror at that time and tell yourself something positive about yourself. Or get a list of affirmations and tape them to the bathroom mirror so that you start reprogramming your mind. And we get this Queen of Swords upright. That's so important right now. But watch your words and watch how you speak to people. Watch how you speak to yourself. Beautiful. Okay, let's get some advice about your love life. We do have that 3 of Swords that we're dealing with, and I know for some of you it could be some heartache. Ship. Okay. Cutting ties, moving on. Receive what you need. Progression and arriving. Hello, 6 of Swords. That is our confirmation and validation. The ship is moving on. The ship is moving forward. This is definitely a message for someone. This is confirmation that you are meant to move. Okay, if you are really have your heart set, or if you really have a place that you are longing to live or longing to move to, Virgo, it's time. It's time to really work on that for the rest of 2025. Maybe you will land there before 2026, who knows? Or maybe working on that, cleaning up loose ends, restoring balance is going to get you there in 2026. But I definitely feel like there is movement for someone. This is also about the Six of Cups, living in the past. We are not meant to live in the past. We are meant to move forward, learn the lessons, and move away from the heartache that we've been dealing with. Progression, moving on, receive what you need. It is time for you to believe in yourself and know that the ship needs to sail. That's interesting. Okay, what Virgo needs to surrender? What you need to let go of at this time? Surrender to what is, okay? Flow with what is instead of fighting it, all right? Going with the flow. See them on that and with the ship. We are getting so many cards about movement here. And to me, flow all represents movement of some kind. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. That's also the energy of what's crossing us here with this Queen of Cups. Compassion. The Queen of Cups is full of compassion, and accepting what is going to propel you to where you are meant to be, guys. Surrender to what is. Flow. Movement. Really like that. Okay, one more bit of advice for us Virgos. What a beautiful reading, guys. I hope this is helping you in imagining what you want the next 6 months to be. All right, I'm going to take this one. Direction. This is the second time that I have pulled this card, and I really feel like movement again. Getting directions. I just feel like for someone here, there is a strong possibility that you're going to be moving and need directions. You might need directions to get there. You're going in a different direction. The Tower card in reverse, rebuilding, redirecting, redoing. Lord, please show me the right action right now. God, give us guidance. Help us know which way to go. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. That's what the very first card I pulled for us. The Two of Swords, seeking direction, needing to know which way to go, left or right. What direction do I go? Ooh, this is all coming together, Virgos. I hope you're feeling it. May I hear the promptings of my own body. Okay, pay attention. Your body is going to act as a lightning bolt, you're going to feel it in your body, some part of your body. I'm going to say something that is going to get your attention and provide that spark that you need to move forward. And if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Okay. Ask for divine guidance, ask for direction, ask for signs, and know that you're not going to be misled. You are going to be prompted on what direction to go and where to go and when to go. It's all going to come together, Virgo. And you just need to be brave enough to dream the dream and to go for it, okay? Get excited about the life you're rebuilding. Wow, I love that. That might be your title. Okay, Virgo, I hope this reading resonated with you. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not, and I will see you back here next week with another reading. In the meantime, check out my morning and evening card pulls. Love you guys. I'll see you later.